What's up, YouTube? I'm geeking out, and wow, do we have a major topic to talk about today. Alright, so it's Friday, I'm getting ready for work, and as I'll usually do, I pull out my phone and I get on YouTube, and what do I see? It is the Avengers 4 trailer, guys. Oh, this trailer was so good. I absolutely loved it from the first scene to the end scene. This trailer to me was perfect. To quote the main man himself, Thanos, perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I mean, and I know that's not a great Thanos impression, but this trailer was awesome. I mean, it really did not give us a whole lot as far as the story. It didn't give us a lot of action, but what it did give us was it gave us a tone. It set the tone and it showed us how this movie is going to make us feel. And it is really letting the events and the aftermath of Infinity War sink in. Which is really curious to me because if you guys have not heard, we're supposed to be getting, at least the rumor is that we're going to be getting a trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting. I'm glad they didn't show us any of the dusted characters. They just let us sit and reflect on what happened. And you can see it in the faces of everybody as they are going through this trailer. Through Iron Man, and now we see Cap, and everyone just dealing with they're just distraught. They do not know what to do. They are literally at the end of their ropes. They do not know how to handle this. And man, take a look at this just real quick. Look at Hawkeye, who is now Ronin. And you see the nuances in the suit. I love that sword. That sword is great. Now, we don't see the front of the mask or anything yet. But then look at his face. This dude is ticked off. I guarantee you, he has something to say to Thanos. And you can tell just on his face, he has this look like, who did this and where are they? Now, the great thing about this trailer is that it didn't give us a lot, but it gave us a lot at the same time. Again, it gave us a lot as far as tone and feel, but it also, for me at least, kind of gave me some perspective on where this is kind of going to go a little bit, and solidified some theories that I had. Now, first of all, we see, I thought I was almost 100% positive that the title was going to be Avengers Endgame, and we see that it is. That was awesome. Spectacular seeing that title. Oh, guys, I cannot express to you how excited I was when I saw this trailer. It was great, and I'm still excited. Like, I still get excited if I watch this trailer, which almost seems weird to me because, again, we don't really see a lot. But they do such a good job of putting the stakes out there. We've already seen what's happened, and they're just letting those events just saturate our feelings and our emotions, letting us know that, yes, this is real. There is some weight here. And we see it with Tony. I mean, Tony looks like a man who has just given up. He's defeated. He really is. Thanos really, in his mind, Thanos really did win. I mean, he did win. He finished his goal. He finished his mission. But he broke Tony. Tony is a broken man. And I don't know if he's drifting off in space because he can't find his way back, or if he doesn't want to find his way back. I really think there is a 10% possibility that they do not save Tony. That's really small. I think there's a 90% chance that they do, that Tony joins in the battle and helps to defeat Thanos. But there is a 10%, I'll give it a 10% chance that they don't, and that he dies out there in space. And honestly, the feeling I get from the trailer is that he feels like he deserves that. And he is ready for that, and he has come to peace with that because he feels so impacted by what happened, and that what happened was so much his fault. And it's just amazing to see that. And you know, these are characters that we have followed their journeys for so many years, and now we're seeing it really come to, just like the title says, we are seeing it come to the end game. Guys, I'm telling you now, this movie is going to shake the world. Because we think we saw a lot in Avengers Infinity War. I am telling you, it is going to be even more so in this one. I promise you it is. Because here's the thing, whatever happens at the end of this one is going to stick. If Tony dies at the end of this movie, he's gone. If Cap dies, he's gone. Black Widow, I mean, just go through the list. If they die, they're gone. There's no bringing them back. And, I mean, honestly, if I had to say which one I think had a higher percent chance of dying, Cap or Tony, I'm gonna lean towards Cap. I think they might be pulling a little bit of a War Machine thing they did in Civil War. He's gonna die, and like they did with Hawkeye in Age of Ultron, he's gonna die, and then they don't do it. They get him close and they don't pull the trigger. No pun intended. But from Tony just being just completely destroyed, from Cap just being completely desperate to the point where that he's like, you know, Black Widow is the one trying to encourage him, is, you know, we're gonna win this, and his just, I know we've got to, because I don't know what we're gonna do otherwise. He is, you can tell, Cap is legitimately scared. He is scared. Not for his own life, but he is scared of what will happen if they don't win this one. And, you know, I'm really curious, what are they going to do? Are they going after Thanos? Are they going after something else? There's still a lot of unanswered questions. And I want to go back to Ronan or Hawkeye. You know, I really did think that whatever would get him to come out of retirement, because we see in Ultron that he is very happy and content being with his family. And so my thoughts were, okay, something groundbreaking is going to have to shake him out of retirement. And, you know, people say, well, yeah, I mean, half the world's population is gone. Okay, yes, that's true, and that may be all it is that gets him to come out of retirement. But the problem with that is if you're giving up the superhero life, then you have to know that there are always going to be these earth-shattering events that are going to, you know, pull at you trying to get you back. So you have to make that commitment that I'm not coming back no matter what. I'm not giving it up for my family. So I have always thought that whenever that Thanos, when the snap happened, that part of the casualties were Hawkeye's family. I think they dusted. And I think we're going to see it. I think we're going to see still, like, the first part of the movie is probably going to be us still seeing people dying and fully experiencing just how bad it really is. And you can see with Hawkeye, he is not playing any games. He's got that awesome sword, and he killed that guy. You see right there in the frame, that guy is dead, laying in front of him. He is done. He is not playing any more games, and neither any of the rest of them. And another speculation that I had, I think I was thinking that there was a chance that maybe um, Pepper dusted. I don't think that's the case. I I mean it's pretty well confirmed that she is going to play a part in it. But another thing that I thought was that if she didn't, that she was going to don some kind of armor. And that may be a way that they get Tony back, but I think that that is something we're going to see. We're going to see Pepper Potts once again in some kind of Iron Man armor, and that will be really cool. I also think that from the trailer that we see, of course, we see the stuff with Ant-Man, and as far as everybody else knows, Ant-Man was part of the casualty of the snap. Now, we know that he was in the quantum realm when everything happened. Obviously, he's gotten himself out of the quantum realm, and now he is seeking the Avengers' help to fix this situation. And it seems to be a big indication to me that from this trailer that Ant-Man is going to play a huge role in this movie in helping to fix this, which kind of confirms the theory that we all had that the quantum realm was going to play a big part in fixing this, and there may be some time travel elements in it, not really sure. The biggest question to me is how are they going to get Tony back? If they save him, how are they going to save him? There are several ways they could do it. They could use the quantum realm. They could just, fly out there and get him, find some way to make contact with him and get to him. I think that would be pretty unlikely because, that seems the most difficult and time consuming. I think it'll be a pretty quick recovery if they do. Or maybe Captain Marvel plays a part in it. Or some other unknown character that we don't even know is going to be in the movie. But either way, I mean, there was so much to get from this trailer, and I want to go back to Thanos again. Uh, to me, and this is just my opinion, guys, y'all can disagree, and I know a lot of you probably will, and that's perfectly fine. And if you do, I understand. But to me, Thanos is the best on-screen comic book villain we have seen. Because not only is he great at being a villain and someone that we can despise, but he's also been someone that we can relate to in some ways, and we can feel some sympathy for him. And we can kind of understand why he's doing what he's doing. He's not just doing this for no reason. The snap he didn't want that just for no reason. He saw, the destruction of his home world, and his grief led him to the decisions that he made. And like all good villains, he ultimately sees himself as the hero. He thinks he's doing the right thing. And, I really loved how Infinity War ended, because at the end we see, he has won, he has completed his mission, and he sits down looking at the sunset, and he has a smile on his face. He's done. And we even see more confirmation of that, he's not going out trying to start some empire or be, top dog or rule the world or rule the universe. He just wanted to, in his mind, cure the universe. And we see that a kind of a symbolism of him, his armor just there put up, not in use anymore, and him just at peace, just walking through the vegetation there. And if you guys will pay attention, you'll see that go back and look at this and pay really close attention during that part. you can see that he has a very bad limp as he is walking. He was hurt a lot by the battle on Titan, and especially the battle at Wakanda fighting against Thor. And how about Thor? I mean, we just get just this glimpse of him, not much at all, but we see again totally distraught. And just, I mean, he's just perplexed. Like, he does not know what to do. He gave it everything he had. He put everything out on the line, and it still was not enough. And, you know, he may be feeling some guilt, too, uh, for a little bit of pride of not aiming for the head, like Thanos said. You know, wanting to have the glory. And so we may see some struggles with Thor of feeling unworthy because he had that moment of pride and cost the world half of the universe, cost half of the universe. So guys, man, there is so much to see in this trailer. I've watched it several times. I'm going to continue to watch it several times, but I wanted to give you guys my thoughts. This is going to be a great movie. There is so much that is going to be packed into this movie. I guarantee you it's going to be heart-wrenching. There's going to be a lot of things in it, and I'm super excited for it. I know you guys are too. But I wanted to just take a minute to give you guys my thoughts on it, give you guys some of my speculations, things that I see that could end up happening in the movie that we could end up seeing, and giving you my opinion. Again, I loved this trailer. It was so simple, but so rich in just tone and just emotions. And I absolutely loved it. To me, it was the perfect first trailer to see for this movie. So you guys, thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I cannot wait for this movie.